Yo, Marketplace Gang, back with another fucking banger for y'all. How to grow your Amazon store to 10,000 in sales within the first 30 days starting, even as a new beginner. Let's get into it. Alright, so the first step that you're gonna want to basically know is just get the knowledge. So, right off the bat, just go to YouTube, watch my channel, watch Fields of Profit, watch Flips for Miles. Those are the two people that I mainly watch. I learned everything. See me repping the Nike. We got a bunch of stuff right here. So, this shipment pretty much took me all day. We got 12 boxes. We got some more Nike over here, more Nike also right here. If you haven't seen the new interview on Fields of Profits channel, go ahead and go check that out. But yeah, so first things first, if you want to do 10K in sales within your first 30 days, you're going to need to have the knowledge. And what do I mean by that? I mean, you're going to need to be confident to buy all these items, and you're going to need to know what you're doing, basically. So how you're going to do that is just hop on YouTube. That's personally, in my opinion, the best way. Just go to his channel and watch all the videos, and then once you kind of get a good knowledge on how to reverse source and how to look at that keeper graph, as long as you're looking at the keeper graph and it has those orange dots on it, then you're fine. As long as it's moving, even if you make a bad inventory purchase, you're still going to sell that item. So the first things first, get that knowledge, go ahead and get the basic understanding on one, how to use a keeper graph, and two, how to reverse source on SellerAmp. Once you have those two things down, you're ready to move into the next step. All right, step two is going to come down to funding. So you're going to need either cash or credit to basically, fund these orders and source all the items. Disclaimer, I cannot recommend you to use your credit card and basically go into debt because Amazon can be risky, but that's exactly what I did with the Amex Plum. You see right here, this is a card that you can pay off every single 60 days instead of 30 days. I have another video on my YouTube channel about that. So yeah, basically this is perfect for Amazon. It allows you to float money for 60 days and you don't have to pay it off instead every 30 days like every other credit card. So that's amazing. I have a $12,000 balance on this card. I just paid it off yesterday. And I also have the American Express Platinum. Get that in there good. So with these two cards alone, as you know, they have no preset spending limit. So you can go absolutely crazy. But guys, you need to know what you're doing. Don't just go into debt. Make sure you have a firm understanding on Amazon if you're going to run up either one of these cards. And I will say I had over $50,000 cash backup in one of my business bank accounts, ready to spend on products if anything went wrong with these cards. So that's going to be step number two, is getting that funding. All right, guys. So for the third step, we're going to talk about marketing and basically networking. So you're going to need to do a lot of networking to basically get into the Amazon community and meet other people. That's a really good way because it's so valuable to be able to hop onto Instagram. If you have a problem with pretty much anything in your Amazon business, just to DM a friend and be like, hey, do you know about this? Do you know about that? It helps so much when you can get that quick response out of someone on Instagram. So I would recommend you to have a personal Instagram and then have a flipping account. And by a flipping account, I mean something that you only post stuff about your sales on Amazon, sourcing profitable items, and you follow a bunch of people that are absolutely killing it in the space. So whenever you wake up in the morning, you're on your phone, you're just tuning in to pure gold every single morning. And that already is going to give you a huge head start, and that's completely free. And this brings me into my last step. I know this is a kind of a short video, but that last step is knowing how to use Google efficiently. And what do I mean by that? I mean by asking it how to get engaged in Lego, how to get engaged in Adidas, and then taking heavy action on doing that. So basically, when I first started Amazon, I was kind of confused on the whole engaging thing too. I'm like, okay, I need 10 units from this, 10 units from that. I literally looked it up on YouTube, found it like that. I mean, it wasn't that easy, but once I got an understanding, now I can get ungated for any single brand I want. If you want to get ungated for Lego, you can do it through Lego.com. If you want to get ungated in grocery, you go to Frontier Co-op. If you want to get ungated in toys, you go to eedistribution.com. you want to get engaged in any designer brand, you go to unitedperfumes.com. Like, there's so much information on the internet, so don't be afraid to ask Google a question that you don't know pretty much for anything in any scenario. Girls, you might be kind of nervous to spend $10,000 upfront on your credit card or out of your own pocket because you've never spent that much money before. But I can tell you this, the formula works super, super well. And if you follow the steps and take your time, source these items, you have nothing to really worry about. You're going to flip your money and you're going to start a really great, profitable business. So basically, you'll get used to spending 10,000, 20, 30, 50K a month. But as a beginner, it can be kind of daunting, and you might be like, damn, I'm not going to go broke doing this. You don't want to go broke doing this, so you got to be smart and leverage your credit, leverage things you have in your network. So, like I said, I know this video is pretty short. Go ahead and subscribe, like, follow your boy. And the next video, I'm going to do some sourcing stuff. And if you guys want any other videos, go ahead and drop a comment below on what you want me to make a video on. And I'll go ahead and get that done. I'm going to be uploading videos every single week, so stay tuned. Peace.